Okay, let me just recap. After the introduction, I will touch on the very special topic which I promised you, the improved five-step five-factor procedure. This special topic is what I have improved upon since the last two webinars, especially on the selection of top three numbers, how to assess or detect top three potential numbers, what are the various factors involved. I will go through in detail. During this presentation, I will go through the entire presentation, then I open up for question and answers. So during the presentation, I would go through entirely, so there'll be no one asking me questions here because I want to have a smooth presentation throughout. So I mute everybody already, so you be patient until the end of the presentation. Then you can ask me questions. Okay. So after this, we go into the pick potential top three number part one. As we have done before, we will first do the ABCD and then the AABC numbers. So of course, the number we're going to pick will be different from last month. Although we may repeat one or two from the previous month if we find that they're still good for this coming month. Okay. After that, we will, as usual, go for a 15 minutes break at about 3 o'clock. And when we come back, we'll do the part two. Okay, part two will be on AABB and triple AB. Okay. After that, I will do the master analysis of your personal number, which you have already sent in. We are compiling them now, and we will do a analysis together with you later using the 4D GM program. Like last month, we used the, what do you call that? What program we used last month to analyze? Okay, we are going to use the same program to analyze the numbers. And after that, I will pick maybe 2 or 3 from the members' numbers to share with everyone here. And then I will then make a summary of all the numbers, the 4D master pick numbers, which is from part 1 and part 2. And of course, together with your personal numbers, I will summarize into one page, and then I will put it up and also show you and discuss with you, and also those who are new, especially those who are newer, on how to buy or play the numbers. And about 4 o'clock, then we have another session, the last session of Q&A. So here you can ask me any question regarding this webinar or any other question you may have on 4D or 4D GM program. By 4:30, we should round off and then go and buy a 4D. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, before I go on, I just again want to recap those future webinars. So the next 3 would be on the 24th February, 24th of September 2022, followed by 29 October and 26 November. Okay, so I just want to repeat and emphasize this. For those who are repeat regulars, repeat regular means you are attending today, then you want to attend the next one, which means the 24th September. You only need to pay $20, very special price for those. We call it repeat regulars. Okay, but you need to sign up within 7 days from the date of today's webinar. Within 7 days, within a week. After that, you'll be considered as early bird. Then you got to pay $25. If you sign up within, not within, minimum 3 days before the webinar date. That means before 3 days before 24th September, which is around 21st, 22nd. Okay, and if you last minute you want to sign up, this the late birds, late bird. So you sorry got to pay $30. You will sign in within 3 days of the webinar date. So please take note of this because last month I explained this, and then this month somebody come and tell me, oh, I didn't know about this, So in fact, I already sent you a screenshot of this as well, together with the document I sent you earlier this morning or even yesterday. I sent it to you. Okay. So please remember this. Now we are about to go to talk about the 5-step 5 factors module. Now this 5-step 5 factors actually relates to the factors which are listed down here. Performance rating, which you know is on 1 to 8. As you know, this rating I've explained before. So most of you here today, are already familiar with this. Anyway, I will just go through very quickly and see whether you got, just to refresh your memory. Next one is the numbers, status, or prices. As you know, there are only 3 status. One is not due, in range, and overdue. At any one time, any one of the number will have either not due, in range, or overdue. And this apply to the number status top 3. Also, they would have not due, in range, overdue. Okay. I will later go into more detail on this, just to recap you so that you understand the whole process better. The fourth is top 3 potential. This is one factor which I want to expand on it. I have actually made a study on the top 3 potential numbers. What are the factors that affect the top 3 potential numbers? So this is, in fact, the highlight for today. The other 3 factors, 1, 2, 3, you already understood, I hope. So I will focus more on the top 3 potential assessment of numbers. Top 3 potential actually talking about assessing the top 3 chance of a number. Okay, I think it's important. So hopefully you pay more attention to this and you all can hit more top 3 prizes. Then the 4th step, of course, to get direct numbers. Direct numbers, if you already using a program, you should know there are 2 ways to get direct numbers. Anyway, I will tell you how, again, so that you know exactly how to get the direct numbers from GM. Okay. Now, next, I want to explain again the rating. The rating performance actually, as I said before, is on 1 to 8. Quickly, the best rating are 5 and 6. So this is what I call the first choice. If you want to pick a number, you look for a number that rated 5 and 6. This is based on the study we make over a period of time. In fact, you have the program. You can go to the rating history and check it out. I'll show you some example later. The rating history, by the way, is only for the professional version. But anyway, today I will explain to you. Then rating 4 and rating 7. This is the rating 4 is the second choice. Okay, second choice. And then rating 7, third choice. Okay, and rating 1, 2, 3, you can say bye-bye to these numbers. Those numbers with this rating normally don't appear, maybe 10% of chance, 10% or even less. Okay. Then what about this excellent rating 8? Although it's rated 8, that's supposed to be the best, right? But because there are very few numbers that can reach rating 8, therefore you have very few numbers. For example, you would have one number out of ABCD number, 210. So if there's only one number rated 8, that's why you find that they seldom hit also. Yeah, but if there are a lot of rated 8, then you may try 8. Like I think if you look at the data now, there are about 5, 6 number with rating 8. So maybe you can try one or two of them. Later when we go through the process of selecting numbers, I will explain to you or show you some of the rated 8 numbers. Okay. Next screen I'll show you is to prove to you why rating 5 and rating 6 are the best. If you go to the rating history, you can find this data. First, on top here is the all prices. All prices, those rated 5 and 6, has the most percentage hit. If you look at the percentage of rating 5 is 43%. Compared to, say, rating 6, it is only 24%. So rating 5 have double the percentage hit, no? Or even total hits, compared to rating 6. Rating 5 has double the hit rate, 43% versus 24%. And the others are like, for example, if you look at, just I mentioned to you, right? Average 4 is also about 23%. So it's quite matching with rating 6. Rating 6 is 24, rating 4 is 23, quite close. But rating 3 to 1, you see, rating 3 got only 2%, rating 2 got 0%, rating 1, 0%. So that's why I say you can forget about 1, 2, 3. When you see a number 1, 2, 3, you can drop because the chances are only less than 2% chance hitting. Okay. Now you look at the other set of data. These are top 3. Top 3 again, rating 5 and 6 are the best. You see, rating 5, 45%, rating 6, 26%, rating 4, 19%. So for top 3, 5 and 6 are the best. All right. So when you want to select numbers, you go for 5, first choice. Second choice, go for 26%. Under very good rating 6. Okay. So these are the data that prove what I'm talking about now. I'm not talking about, from the thin air, why 5 is the best, 6 is the best. These are actually collected from actual data. From we have studied over the months. This one actually we based on 6 months. You can base on 1 year. You can base on 2 years. You can base on 5 years. The data is about the same. 5 and 6 always remain the best. Now, let me just explain a bit more about what is number status, in case until now you don't know what you mean by number status. Because there are some people still don't understand, although every webinar I have been keep talking about these numbers. Unless you didn't pay attention, because if you pay attention, first thought you should understand already. First thought. But okay, never mind. Every number has a status at any given point of time. That means, let's say, for example, you take this number 0367. Now, at this point of time, is a rating, not rating. This one is rating is 5. Is in range. The status is in range. Then this is for all prices. Here, not due is for top 3. It means all prices in range, top 3, not due. You understand? The second one is always top 3. The first one is in range. For the second number 0457, again you find that all prices in range. The third one also all prices in range. So most of the time you find top 3 prices. No, sorry, all prices are in range better compared to top 3. Top 3 sometimes can be not due, can be in range, can be overdue. They are not so consistent. But for all prices, you look for in range first. Then top 3, whether it's not due, in range or overdue, that depends on your own study. You can study the history and find out for top 3, which is the best. Then you select that one. Okay. Now, next one I will show you is number status. Just take a group, ABCD group. You can study AABC, you can study AABB and all that until triple AB or so you can study. So this one I study all prices, 1 year data, ABCD number, 24 combination. Okay, you see Inrange has the most hit, 61%. Followed by this NotDue, 21%. And then OverDue, 18%. So again, Inrange is the best hit. So you look for number, as I said earlier, look for number, all prices in range. Okay. And then for top 3 prices, in fact, it is also in range, has the most, 65%, followed by NotDue, 15%, followed by OverDue, 20%. So the in range is the first priority when you choose a number. When you look at number status, look for in range first. Okay, because it has 60 to 65% hit rate now. Whereas NotDue and OverDue is only 15% to 20% hit. Doesn't mean it doesn't come, because if let's say today first price, you find that the top 3 is NotDue or OverDue, then you ask me, hey, Charles, you told me in range the best, right? Today first price is NotDue or OverDue. What I'm not saying that NotDue, OverDue don't come. What I'm saying that the percentage chance is low. You understand what I mean? It still come, but low. But most of the time, 65% or 60%, you find that is in range one. You can actually check under the draw results. You can find the daily analysis of every number in that draw. I think I already explained before. Whether let's say first price is now in range, OverDue or NotDue. Okay, or the rating as well, it show you there. In fact, I have already did an analysis of all the pattern. Now the other pattern is should be the AABC, right? AABC, if you look at the data, is still in range the best. If you look at further down, AABB, same thing. I've already done the study. You can go and check yourself again. Triple AB, in range is always the best. Okay. Yeah. So now, having said all this, I'm going to the next part, which I told you is a very important part, right? Which is the top 3 potential. That means how you assess the top 3 chance of a number. Let's say now you got a number 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to know what is the top 3 chance of this number. There is some factor you use to assess. Of course, it is not 100% accurate. There's no such thing as 100%. Okay, so if you apply these factors, at least you got a higher chance of hitting than not hitting top 3. So as I said, it is not 100%, but it still gives you a better chance. Now, first of all, you look for a number that is or that has no top 3 hit in the current year. This one is very easy to check, right? If you later when I go through the process, I will also mention this. That means this year 2022, no top 3. That's the first criteria you look for. Then also the second factor you look for, the last hit is not a top 3 price. You understand what I mean? The last hit is not a top 3 price. So for example, if a number this year 2022 no top 3, but in December last year it has a top 3, and then the current year there's another top 3 back to back, that means it doesn't meet this criteria. So that means the last hit must not be a top 3 also. give you a better chance. If last hit is a top 3, then it's not a good number also. Now, third point you need to know is the last top 3 hit should be more than 6 months now. Let's say it hit top 3 this year, right? If you hit in this January this year or February this year, is it more than 6 months? It is, right? So if a number hit this year, if it's more than 6 months, then it is still considered good for top 3. But here again, you can look at what type of number category. You know, A, B, C, D equal or more than 6 months is good. But for AABC, 12 combination type, right? It should be equal or more than 9 months, better. And then for BB and AAB, equal or more than 12 months is better. If you can break down to this final analysis, the final point of analysis, then you probably get a better chance of hitting. Okay. Then I will later also show you example when we do the pick of the numbers later. I will show you example how this can apply. In the meantime, if you, I hope those who are clever one will take snapshot of all this data. I'm not going to send you this data, no? All this information. Those smart guy will know what to do already. Right? Whenever I show a screen, they take a snapshot, so you can refer back. You don't have to wait for my video, because my video sometimes the recording is not good, or sometimes it's spoiled, so I may not be sending the video. So the video is not a definite thing I can send you. So the next best thing is to take a snapshot yourself. Understand? Okay, next important point, the fifth point actually is that recommended direct number. I hope most of you already know how to look for this, right? There are two ways. To look for this direct number from 40GM. One is from the analysis, then you go to express direct, right? You can find the recommended direct number from this. In fact, this one is a more detailed one. You have many other data that being analyzed. Apart from a direct number, they also rank for you. Besides the recommended ones, they also you want to look at the history of the hit of direct number. Is all there. You want to look at the history of all the top 3 direct number of this number. Also, you can check it out. The other one you can look for direct number is under history and analysis module. Now in this module, there's one view button, right? View. You click on the view button, there's a drop down menu of 4 or 5 other sub menu. There's one called recommended direct number. Okay, this when you click on it, will give you the direct number immediately. Only direct number, nothing else. Whereas the express direct module give you much more information if you want to analyze in more detail. Okay, so that's all I need to talk about the enhanced 5-step and 5-factor procedure.